Joining us now is Mosharraf Zaidi in Islamabad with the latest. A terrible tragedy there in Quetta. Daesh has claimed responsibility. What is their motivation for attacking voters?
As you know, Pakistan has been under attack from terrorists. It started with Al-Qaeda and morphed into what was essentially the Pakistani branch of Al-Qaeda, which we call the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, the TTP. There were local affiliates like the Lashkar-e-Jhangvi and others that joined in. We've been fighting this war now for over 15 years. And of course, Daesh is the latest iteration of the enemies of the Pakistani people, enemies of Pakistan's ability to conduct itself as a modern Muslim majority nation, a nation that I know many people around the world are proud of and are praying for. And obviously the people of Quetta and the people of Pakistan continue to need those prayers because the enemy does not seem to want to rest. And Pakistan will continue to have to fight them off after this election, but luckily and in a tribute, I think, to the strength of the Pakistani people, and especially those of us that live in Balochistan, turnout doesn't seem to have been affected hugely. The damage has been contained to that single incident so far, and all around the country, millions of people are coming out to vote.
Yes, and this is a hugely significant election because it is only the second civilian-to-civilian transfer of power in Pakistan's history. What's at stake here?
I think it's even more significant than that. I think it's unique in the sense that it's the first time ever that we're seeing a transition from one civilian to another civilian, where both civilian governments on either side were chosen through a free and fair election. So this really is, it's a very unique, it's the first time ever we're having a third consecutive election. It's also an interesting election because so much of the political space is contested. As your viewers might know, and as you know, the former prime minister who was in power for just about 4 years, but was disqualified last year, Nawaz Sharif, his dominant political machine, the PMLN, they've suffered because he's been thrown in jail on corruption, on a conviction for corruption. He and his daughter are in jail. His brother is running that campaign. The son of slain former Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto, his name is Bilawal Bhutto Zardari. He's run a wonderful and positive campaign all around the country. He's a contender. And then perhaps what many people see as the favorite, Imran Khan, who is a former cricketer and a very popular politician all around the country. He's been running a campaign. So we have these three really strong parties that are competing for the national seat of power. And of course, there's many smaller parties, religious parties, ethnic groups that are competing in various regions. So it's a very robust and diverse group of political parties and politicians that are competing.
Yes, and we will be following developments as they happen. Mosharraf Zaidi, thank you so much for that analysis from Islamabad.